When it comes to TCO, or total cost of ownership for AI inference, organizations often focus on what I like to call the input metrics. So they might look at flops or high bandwidth memory, or what is the hourly GPU cost, or how many flops per dollar they are getting. And all of these are input metrics because they don't tell you what your infrastructure investment is buying you. You need a metric that can capture the delivered output, the delivered performance of the AI infrastructure. And cost per tokens, or typically known as cost per million tokens, is a metric that captures that really well because it reflects what is the total amount of tokens you're getting from your AI infrastructure investment. When you look at cost per token, the equation is really simple. It's essentially your hourly GPU cost divided by how many tokens can that GPU produce in an hour. And often people focus on the numerator, which is the hourly GPU cost, but the real leverage really lies in that denominator. Because when you increase that denominator by multiple folds, then you bring down the cost per token by many folds as well. So as an example, the Blackwell platform delivers 50x more tokens per watt than the Hopper platform. And so that brings down the cost per token by about 35x as well. You do that through extreme co-design across models or algorithms, hardware as well as software, and in general, overall the ecosystem. As we like to say, inference is not a one-chip pony. And what we mean by that is we really need extreme co-design across compute, storage, memory, networking, so on and so forth, software, to make sure that you get the most out of the AI infrastructure, maximum number of tokens while minimizing your token cost. And that's why the NVIDIA, the Vera Rubin platform with Groq 3 LPX has 7 chips that are at the center of this innovation that power the next generation of agentic